Good morning. It's great to see everyone here this morning. You know, I think just to pause, we're a little more than midway through our program, and to recognize Kathy Galswick and the Initiative Foundation, and also Steve Jewell and the Community Foundation. These two organizations are so spectacular, and we are so fortunate to have them in this community, as well as these two community leaders. So would you join me and give them a big applause? In late September, a small group was convened to discuss what the community priority, streamlining local regulations for new and growing businesses, means, and how to most appropriately address issues that fall within the priority. Included in that first meeting was Peg Gustafson, who's president of our downtown council. She's here, and a wonderful colleague and counterpart of mine, as well as Patty Gartland, our Sartell City Administrator, Jane DeAustin with the Central Minnesota Builders Association, heading up government affairs for them, as well as Don Hickman, who we included because we needed gender balance, and also because of his phenomenal expertise in organizing and focusing groups. Okay. So the following tasks were enumerated that had to happen. First of all, we needed to research barriers to business growth in all of our various communities, doing that individually and also looking at them as a consolidated group. We needed to identify what types of regulations that we could reasonably and realistically have the ability to change in a timely manner. Local being probably the easiest to focus on, and then statewide. And the federal level, I'm not sure we'll really get to, but we do work on it. We also needed to assess and assemble our toolbox development steps in all of our individual communities and work with the economic development directors in those communities to do that. We needed to assess how much of this issue is rural and how much is individual interpretation. As we understand that the various ordinances and regulations that our cities are required to follow can be actually individually interpretive, and how much of that was happening, as well as how could we bring more commonality to that process. We wanted to identify where alignment is possible between our area communities and where we will see the greatest impact in that alignment. And to do that, we really need additional information. And it's not just the area cities. There are 6 area cities that we consider as part of our region. There are over 47 local units of government that we're talking about. So it's a big task. Here's the pieces that we identified where we need to gather information to help us set realistic goals and objectives. First, we're completing a shared services survey among all of our communities so that we can clearly know what areas are we currently cooperating and participating together with, as well as where are we saving money and where are we doing things efficiently, and then looking at those that we might extend and expand that to gain further efficiencies. We also have requested that city budgets be realigned by object code, and I know that's a mouthful. It's something that groups at the Capitol are working on to legislate right now. So by getting our communities to agree to do this, we have the commonality again, comparing apples to apples in the budgetary process, as well as looking again at different ratios and how communities can gain from the other communities that perhaps are showing improvement or doing things in the best way. And finally, to assemble a focus group of developers from all our area communities to really have them assess and tell us what are the challenges and what's working well for you, and how can we expand that across our entire central Minnesota area. We also have identified in this area that downtown St. Cloud presents some very unique challenges, and as well as some really great opportunities for developers. And just this week, Peg Gustafson, the president of the Downtown Council, called me and has some great ideas where our group can work and expand and really to make downtown St. Cloud be all that it can be, and we'll be working forward with that as well. Thank you, Peg, for that effort. I think that's all the slides. We'll go back so there's some light there. We're having ongoing regular conversations with all of our area mayors and city administrators regarding this project and moving ahead with it. If you're interested, you can contact me directly at the chamber. I'll finish just with a little story. On Tuesday afternoon, I boarded a plane from Boston, where we'd had a lovely weekend watching the tech speech team absolutely shoot off the charts in their competition there on a national level, bringing home a second place and fifth place national winner. And I sit down by the head attorney, chief attorney in charge of corporate compliance for Boston Scientific, and we started chatting. She said to me, I just came to this role a month ago and I have never been to Minnesota before. All I hear is how wonderful the people are and what a great place it is to live and work. Is that really true? And I said, well, you're going to Minneapolis. You'd really have to come to the St. Cloud to experience that. So thank you all for your part in this, and we look forward to working ahead.